So I understand we're standing exactly where your tent was set.
Yeah, 4.5 an hour, just make some fun, all the friends, and then we decided to get inside.
We started to hear a lot of rockets. It was a panic. A lot of the people that came to the party was from the center, and me and Yuval, we know the south. My sister lives here. Yuval grew up here. We didn't panic. We got to help the people. There's people that was very panicked, and then they sat on the trees and crying, and we just took them and said, brother, it's gonna be okay. Come with me, I will take you to your friends.
And meanwhile, our friends were here, they're sitting. We start closing up all the stuff and take it very chilly to the car. When everything started, a lot of people just broke the border to just run to their cars because there were one entrance and it was from that side.
We've been in 2 cars, me and Yuval, and the another 3 friends of mine. Our cars was next to each other. There was a lot of traffic, a lot of chaos here with the cars. A lot of people was driving that way.
There were 4,000 people trying to get out at the same time. We tried to understand what will be the fastest way to get out.
Going again and again, right and left to understand what the best way to get out. After that, we stuck in the middle, so it means something like that way. And we said, okay, I took right, and I will go on with the traffic, it's okay. But, Yuval...
I started to get a little panic, I think, and I have no patience to stand like this. The traffic stuck, and I start to hear the gunshot getting closer, and everything is just starting running in my mind. It was like a bicycle road. It was very, very small and bushy, so I start yelling on him turn left, turn left, turn left.
And I started to fight with her because it was a low car. And after something 10 minutes, I decided to listen to her, and I said, okay, let's go. I don't care about the car.
He didn't want to fight. We started driving here, and 3 cars in front of us, and they couldn't take the left because
it was too late.
It was too bushy. So they just stand in the traffic, and we told them, okay, when we arrived to the main road, we told them, okay, we are on the main road. You come after us. There is a lot of traffic on the way to the center. You can't come back home. I think we go to the south. So we decided to take the right turn. We told them, just come after us.
And after something 70 meters, we started to get gunshots. I took Yuval's head, took it down. Even my head, I did like this just to get cover. From that moment, I just been another person. I wasn't connected. I just behaved automatically, without emotions. After we got a lot of gunshots, all my car got broke, but my engine was okay.
We saw a lot of terrorists. It wasn't 10 or 15, it was 150, they're coming on cars. So they just shoot, but driving, they wouldn't stop.
I just pushed the gas, and I didn't thinking about anything. I just said to myself, okay, you need to get out of here.
I was in panic because I saw them with the IDF uniforms and guns, and I didn't understand how IDF chasing after terrorists in motorcycle. It was it wasn't make sense. So, and then when you look into their eyes, you see they are not Israelis. They were with Arabic music, and they were having fun. They were in a party of themselves.
After I got gunshots, I saw a Chevrolet Savannah on the right, that full of cops. I saw them bleeding, and there was only one officer over there that
didn't get shot.
Was okay, and he was protecting over his people with one pistol, pointing like this over the Savannah. He's taking cover by the Savannah.
He yelled at us just get out of here, just move. And if you see someone on the road, tell them to move.
And when we stopped there, when he started yelling, we saw a lot of Gaza people that was not armed with jeans and flip-flops that now you can say that came to rob and to steal and to take everything they can because everything was open.
Before we took the left in Reim Junction, so we talked to our friends and we told them just try to move as fast as you can to come after us. And there were, I think, 4 cars behind us because not a lot of people trying to take it south. They try to go to the center or the north. So we were like 5 cars on this road. And the terrorists block meanwhile we are taking the left, they block the road. We thought they may be coming after us, but they just block the road. So everyone after us couldn't continue driving. So then I saw it from the mirror. They start shooting like everyone that was in the car behind us.
It's hard to describe because
You don't want to remember this, but I just saw.
Also, it's very hard pictures that you see party peoples that just go out from the party. Just the young people like me that came to have fun. But in one moment, someone just took in his life.
The people trying to escape with the car and they see they can't, so they try to leave the car and just see them like falling on the ground. And we know our friends behind us, so we try to call them, but we were so panicked. So I think they just understand alone what they seeing, so they make a U-turn also when they got back to here, to exactly where they leave the traffic. On that point, we saw bodies on the road, like of people that were like with their motorcycles, and like I think the terrorist has been on that road sooner. So we saw already what's gonna happen.
Started to understand what we're gonna do further, and we called our friend and we said we are coming to Beersheba. And from that moment, we started to do a phone calls again and again to our 3 friends that were staying here. Calling one friend, he said to me, "Noam, they shooting on us. I can't talk to you right now. I talk to you later. Okay, bye."
We are helping someone that got injured. They can't speak right now, and they hanging off the phone.
Again and again and again, non-stop. And
it was like a 1-hour routine that we did that until we arrived to Beersheba, and we continued do that. Like all the adrenaline got off, and it collapsed.
Yeah, and she took control. At some moment, I had a phone call. It was my friend Itai.
He was basically dying on the phone. We hear him taking his last breath.
The 2 gunshots, one in the leg, one in my back. Your heart don't want to believe it, but you understand.
He said, "I'm fine," but we heard he's not fine.
You can hear about his voice that is coming up and down, and I try to call
the ambulance.
The ambulance, and we can't do anything.
We are sorry and hang up.
And after that, his girlfriend called me. I need to say to her what I heard, what he said to me, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, she was in a vacation with her family in the United States. She called us, and we didn't understand if we hear him right or maybe we got mistake on something. 1 minute before we called him, he said like, "I love you, everything is fine. I got hurt, but I'm fine," and that's it. Because there were no service here, so she got the message only afternoon. And then we start thinking maybe someone saved him, took him to the hospital or something. And then we start just like trying to figure out what happened.
There was 5 days that me, Val, and another friend just visited in every single hospital
In the country.
You want to believe in your heart. You believe in your heart, but your mind says different.
Until the family got the message. The other friend, we didn't know what happened to him because Itai told us he got hurt, but we don't know where's Ben, so.
They did a U-turn and go straight, and then they saw a girl that got shot in next to a red car, and immediately they turn off the car.
They start walking
To her to help her. Itai released his belt and tried to do a tourniquet. They start to thinking what to do, and after 2 or 3 minutes, they saw 500 meters away from them an ambulance. Abandoned and closed. So they said, "We're running over there." When they had gunshots on them, they saw he's locked. So they took a stone broke the ambulance, opened from the window, and
They took this bag.
Ben took this bag. Itai and another one took
More supplies.
more supplies and alunka and etc.
Like someone you can carry
Carry on.
someone on the shoulders. They just did back and forward of injured people to that point and to help them here until there were another, they're getting closer, the terrorists, and they just start shooting, so people start just escape. And they stayed with the police officers.
They understand the terrorist is closing on them and closing and more and more and more and more. At some point there was a lot of gunshots.
The police officers yelling on them like, run. If you stand here with us, you have no gun, you have nothing, we can keep you alive, just run. And then they got both shot. Ben died on the road in the place, and Itai managed to run a little bit to the bushes, but he's died there also.
They choose to save lives and they choose to stay here and to help anybody that got injured. And for me, they are angels, and I can look at them differently.
No greater love can someone have for another than to lay down their life for them.
Every time someone hear my story and talk about it, it feels like they just still here with us.